Your emotions are your friend. We don't need to be afraid of our emotions because they are our roadmap telling us where we're storing our pain, anger, resentment, rage. So when we tune in and just see what the pain is, we can work on resolving it and releasing it and letting it go. It's, we often think, and I used to think this way, that others make us feel bad. He made me feel sad. She did this to me. But it is our own pain that they've triggered off. It's in our own energy system. So they may do something which I react to and I feel pain in my body. And oh, great, then I have a pain in my heart. So what is it blocking me? Who is it that I haven't forgiven or let go of? So instead of becoming something awful, it becomes a gift from anybody. So even our enemies are telling us the truth, get real, or let go of that, or you're in the pain, you're a pain in the neck is a good one. And often when you feel, oh, she or he's a pain in the neck, it's asking us to look at our own neck and our throat. Where's the blockage there? It can lead to cancer if you don't let go of these things. They're all emotional blockages. So it is a real gift to us when we go into reaction and feel pain. So it's once we stop blaming others and go inward and look at ourselves, it really is amazing what you find there, hidden behind all of our defenses and I'm such a good person and all our social masks. And the gift is you can deal with it. And I did that. I looked at every person, every situation, and found that it was me that was holding on. It wasn't the other person. So emotions are our roadmaps and they are guiding us continuously. And if we don't heed them, then we will develop an illness or a pain in certain areas of our body. So look at the roadmap and you can discover so much, and it makes life, like, instead of being awful, it's a challenge and a joy. Oh, he said that. Is it true? Or where can I look and see where I'm holding that? And so life becomes easier and it's really simple, and our body doesn't lie. It's telling us continuously what's going on with us. In our body we have chakra system or an energy system which connects us. We'll deal with the 7 chakras. We have 12, but the 7 chakras are, the energy comes in the 7th chakra, which connects us to our spiritual, the galaxy and the universe. It's called our crown, and that's where all the information can come in, unless it's blocked, of course. It just can't come in, and we're operating on a lower frequency, so to speak. Like the volume's turned down, but all the information in the universe is there for us. And then we have the 6th chakra, which is where it's called the third eye, or where we see. We have clarity, clairvoyance is only clear seeing. And then we come down to our throat chakra, which, quite often as children we weren't encouraged to speak up. Children were told to squeak when you're spoken to, or to be seen and not heard. And so I certainly always had sore throats growing up, because my throat was so blocked. I couldn't speak clearly. And so I worked a lot on my throat, being able to release whatever restrictions I had. And so I can speak clearly. And I did have a client who had throat cancer, but she said no, she had the perfect childhood. But when we actually went into it and got under her defenses of everything's perfect and my parents were perfect, my school was perfect, and she was actually very angry at her parents for sending her to boarding school at age 7. And so there was a lot of emotion around that. It's called an emotional charge, and that had got stuck in her throat. So when we cleared that, and she worked on forgiving her mother, it was, that she could actually, the cancer disappeared. So that was a major blockage. Then we moved to our heart chakra, and many people are afraid to open their heart because they see it as being weak, or we've been hurt. We feel vulnerable and think that's weak. But actually, when you open your heart, it's really, really a strong thing to do, because your heart enables you to have compassion. Your heart connects you to other people, and you don't live in fear anymore because you see we're all the same. And I've seen even the most famous actresses all have the same insecurities as, a woman washing up dishes in the kitchen. So when we open our hearts, we can empathize. If we don't open our hearts, we are cold and distant. We don't connect with people. And it's a real disadvantage. So once you have the courage to slowly open your heart, then it gives you, just life is so much more joyful. And you can enjoy it because you're not living in fear, and all the energy can flow freely, through your body. Your third chakra is your power center, and that's where, people may try to control or dominate us, but this is to our power center, and quite often we have to, if that is weak, we have to take our power back. So then our second chakra, that's where all of our emotions are, and quite often growing up in childhood, our emotions gets very mixed up because you've got mother and father, teachers, telling us one thing, our feelings are telling us another, and we get confused. So, to have clarity in your emotions is really making that energy center really powerful. And then the first chakra, that's all our survival issues, around money, survival, flight and fight, so that's all of the information. So this whole energy system is so valuable to us because it's giving us feedback, like a computer telling us where things are blocked, which things to delete and throw in the rubbish bin. And so it's a very powerful system, ingenious.